Attendance at News 10, your number one super review program. The latest developments coming from Imo State. The Nigerian military and other security operatives have shot dead 20 members of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, and the Eastern Security Network, ESN, in the gun battle that went down in Imo State. A very, very, very latest development coming from that axis. And to the Muslims, faithful, today is the 11th of March, and this is the commencement of the Ramadan fasting. And we pray that everything goes well for the country. All right, you're welcome to Bystanders at News 10, number one super review program on Flip TV. I'm the anchor of the program, Michael. If you're joining us for the first time, you can please join us on Facebook. We are live on Facebook, as well as the sister channel of Flip TV, Flip TV Plus. You can subscribe on the channel to watch us live. Thank you so much, viewers. We really appreciate what you did last week. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. You're welcome once more on the program. Let's quickly look at what we have today on this program. Gun battle in Imo State. Like I said earlier on, there was a gun battle in Imo State. 20 IPOB fighters shot dead by the Nigerian military. 20 IPOB fighters shot dead. Let's quickly look at the story together. Security agents killed 20 IPOB fighters, destroyed 50 hideouts in Imo State. Among camps destroyed included the IPOB's Supreme Headquarters, Command and Control Center, and Military Council Headquarters. Members of the Armed Forces, Department of State Services, Nigeria Police Force, and the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps have reportedly neutralized the 20 fighters affiliated with the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, in the Osu local government area of Imo State. Also in the joint operation, which was conducted on March 7, the security operatives destroyed 50 of their camps. Among the camps destroyed included IPOB's Supreme Headquarters, Command and Control Centers, and Military Council Headquarters. The operation is the second conducted in the same local government since the beginning of the month, and the third in the state on March 5. Personnel of the Nigerian military and the another security operatives, killed these fighters. That's what we have here, and I won't go beyond this. Let's quickly move down to another story. Please, if you want to call me, it should be after the program. You're distracting me, please. There are viewers calling at this point. I'm using a phone, and when your calls are coming in like that, it disrupts what I'm doing here. You can message me on WhatsApp or any other platform. Thank you so much. All right, another story we have here before I move down to the newspaper reviews. We have Bago, the governor of Niger State, remaining in the airport after the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, ahead of the president's visit today. Omar Bago, governor of Niger State, has renamed the Abubakar Imam International Airport in Minna after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Tinubu is expected in Minna, the state capital, on Monday to flag off agro-processing zone and other projects. Amina Takuma, the Commissioner for Industry, Trade and Investment, who was represented by Isa Adamu, the Special Advisor to the Governor on Governance and Reform, announced the development on Sunday while speaking to journalists at the Government House in Minna. Takuma said the renaming of the airport was based on the support the states has received from the present administration. I mean, the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, so far. On that ship, the president has ordered the Nigeria Customs Service to return seized items to owners. And we have the story here. Let me quickly read it out. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has ordered the Nigeria Customs Service to give back the food items they seized at the border communities to the rightful owners, with the requirement that the items should be sold in Nigerian markets. The Controller General of Customs, Adewale Adeniyi, disclosed this in Katsina on Saturday while meeting with people from border areas at Kongalam and Mai Adua border stations. He mentioned that Tinubu had made a decision to use his authority not based on legal guidelines, but rather reflecting the deep sense of generosity he holds towards Nigeria. Please don't disrupt me at this point. Please, I'm using a phone. If your calls are coming in to disrupt what I'm doing here, you can message me on WhatsApp. There's no problem. I'll read the messages and we'll do the needful. Thank you so much. I'm reading the reviews. Can you display it? Okay. Have it there. The first paper this morning is from Daily Times newspaper. Daily Time newspaper. Thank you so much, Malik. Okay, presidency, Northern senators bicker over alleged 3 trillion naira budget padding. Presidency, Northern senators bicker over alleged 3 trillion naira budget padding. Quickly to our fellow Nigerians that have commenced their fasting today. We have the president of the country, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, thanking them for their consistency through these years. Also, Atiku Abubakar has urged them, that's the former vice president of the country, Atiku Abubakar, has urged them to pray for Nigeria, to get out of this hardship and other challenges. Governors, ministers, other politicians also urging them to pray for the country at this point in time. That is fasting is going on. Quickly to the nature, the nature news. What do we have on the nature before moving down to the nation? Millions face food crisis in Nigeria. Millions face food crisis in Nigeria. This is from CH Report. CH Report. Tinubu to launch food security agricultural mechanism agenda today. Tinubu to launch food security agricultural mechanism agenda today. I demand as residents turn to clay pots in Taraba State. I demand as residents turn to clay pots in Taraba State. This is as a result of the hardship Nigerians have been faced with on the nation. Presidency slams senator over budget padding claim. Presidency slams senator over budget padding claim. Let's move down to this Nigeria. This morning at the newsstand. 30 trillion naira ways and means prosecute the ex-president, Buhari, ex-ministers now. Prosecute Buhari and ex-ministers now. Lawyers, civil society organizations urge Tinubu's administration. Ex-presidents can be jailed if found guilty, says Exekome. Falana, the senior advocate of Nigeria, says Tinubu lacks political will to try the ex-president. President was part of Buhari's failure. That's what Adibo Borowa has said here this morning. Military killed 20 IPOB fighters, destroyed 50 hideouts in Imo State. That's from the defense headquarters, that's DHQ. Military killed 20 IPOB fighters, destroyed 50 hideouts in Imo State. To the Punch newspaper, schools in 14 states, FCT risk attacks, says federal government. And to the first news, The first news, Northern Senators split as presidency slams Ningidas on alleged 3 trillion naira budget padding. The last paper, which is Cillian Times. What's Cillian Times saying? We are taking steps to tackle food prices, economic hardship. That's what governors have said. Yeah. Thank you so much, our viewers. We appreciate you for joining us to our fellow Nigerians fasting this period. We say happy Ramadan to you. Thank you so much. And David, good morning to you. How are you doing?
Good morning to you, Mike and happy Ramadan to all our Muslim faithfuls.
Right.
We hope that this month bring in restoration, peace, and good things in the land.
All right.
And good morning to everyone.
Should we call this a sad development in the state or a good development coming out from that state? As the military and other security operatives killed 20 IPOB ESN fighters. About 50 hideouts were destroyed, shrines, and their supreme headquarters. How do you feel about this development? These are people that say they are not terrorists. The IPOB is not a terrorist organization. They are only fighting for their rights.
Thank you, Mr. Mike. First and foremost, I would say they are killing Nigerians and killing people who are agitating for their rights. And don't forget, as a Nigerian, they have right for secession. They have right to come out and say we don't want to be part of this agreement no more. Don't forget that when Flora Shaw and Loluga amalgamated Nigeria, they said in 1914. So there was a clause in that agreement that says after 100 years, if you feel you cannot be part of this agreement, you can opt out. There was a clause there. People should go back and read history. That if you feel that after 100 years now, Nigerians have passed 100 years. So this region feels they are no longer comfortable with this system. We are no longer comfortable with these arrangements. Give us room to opt out. But now the government on their own has refused to give them a chance to opt out of this failed marriage. Now, don't forget, the same government has also failed to give them sense of belonging in the political system. So the Igbo region is battling for two things: no sense of belonging in the political system, and then see again, they are not treated. They are treated like the second-class citizen in their own country. So even as a Nigerian, even you as a person, you would do everything to opt out of the system. Don't forget, the IPOB is a group created to fight for the freedom of the region. Bandits has not been tagged as terrorist group. Fulani Esmen has not been tagged as terrorist group. So don't you think there's a tribal sentiment there? As at now, someone was telling me that breaking news in, I think in Sokoto State again, 20 people, students have been kidnapped again. I don't know how true is it. Someone just said it, so I've not confirmed it. Now, who is supposed to be tagged as terrorists? You see the failure. Why most persons condemn Buhari? Now, Tinubu is not doing the same part. I liked what the leaders of the Yoruba nation said. I've told him it is high time you will strengthen this country or go back to the regional system of government. Because a country that I don't have sense of belonging. It is no longer a country. As a Nigerian, I am being regarded as a second-class citizen. So what will you have to tell me? So what will you tell me to believe in the cost of the country? Nothing to believe about. And now back to the question of the budget padding.
Ningi.
Yeah, Abu Ningi, representing Bauchi Central, Senator Abu Ningi too has been part of the system who has failed Nigerians. Though he's a PDP senator, but one thing I will say that with Tinubu as the head of the executive arm of government, And Akpabio, as the head of the legislation, my brother, Nigeria can never move forward because these are two Maradonas. I know Akpabio very well. Akpabio is the highest criminal. And they always talk here. Akpabio, see, Saraki, they learn for where Akpabio dey. Saraki, they learn for where Akpabio dey. Now,
You've always said this.
now for a senator, now the man said the budget that was presented to them was different from the one. That means now that means in the history of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu assented two budgets into law. One for the poor people, one for Nigeria, and then the other one 1.2 trillion for their own personal use to be shared between the Senate presidents and the president. How long can we continue with this? Don't forget, on the cross of Calvary, when Jesus Christ said it is finished, he was referring to Nigeria. He was referring to Nigeria. It is finished. With this.
But it wasn't written there.
It don't have to be written there.
It wasn't written in the Bible.
It don't have to be written in the Bible. It don't have to be written in the Bible. But see, let us use our initiative. When he said it is finished, because no right sensible country, a president, if that man was part of the budget committee, that was why he had to raise the alarm. He said now, and then don't forget that senator Abunigi was not fighting for me and you. He said the northerners were not included in that budget that was padded. That was why he had to raise the alarm. And even the northerners was included, he wouldn't have raised the alarm. He himself too would have kept quiet. And then, sorry. He himself would have kept quiet and then move on. And then a country cannot grow this way. When we have people who are there bent to just to serve themselves, bent to siphon public funds. So, like what I've said now, we are shouting that see it was Saraki that did not allow Tinubu to work. Sorry, Buhari then to work. After 4 years, Saraki left at the Senate president. Now compare Saraki era now to the era of Tinubu. My brother, I said if care is not taken, Akpabio will make the whole country. Akpabio will siphon funds when he was the governor of Akwa State. Akpabio and Tinubu have the same similarities. Share the money politics. Give it to anybody. Just to what entice you. Look at what footballer said in the final period of yeah. He said despite all this political struggle, that he said vanity. Now he made a phrase. He said we will control the political class. He said this is a man. He's not the governor, but the same man control the political class. Meaning that see,
and you could see the numbers of dignitaries that graced that occasion.
Exactly.
Honestly.
Meaning that sir, Mr. Mike, politicians go to Wigwe to get loan to run campaign. That means he controls them. So he was referring to Wike that why fight for posts? Why fight for everything? Why fight said everything? He was pointing. Look at him here. I saw Akpabio na see Nigeria. When people were championing that, thank God I said Nigeria had made the wrongest two mistakes. Voting Asiwaju.
Was he even supposed to reply?
Akpabio is to
respond to what's his name again?
Fubara's
statement.
Sir,
that event.
Thank God hear what he told Fubara. He said, if you think everything is vanity, why fight for it? Imagine the stupid response. Imagine. Now, thank God, the pastor of that church came to reply him. He said, you cannot continue this way. That you are meant to serve the people. My brother, when I was still in university, Akpabio claimed he built a world-class hospital. My brother, I can bet my life. No equipment for that hospital. I don't talk here now. Akpabio na the highest scam. Akpabio the thief. So now, Nigerians should bear it. And for the custom, releasing food, giving the seized food back to who?
To the owners.
Who are the owners? The goods that have been seized for about decades. Now, how do you want to track the owners? How do customs want to get the owner? Eh? You have customs selling the food at a cheaper rate. Now, the president, what we've been saying all this year, the president is now wanting to implement it. He is now consulting on to open borders. For how long? The opening of border too will not bring down any prices of food commodities. The best thing is that as a country, let us start to, you should look inward the way for Nigeria to start manufacturing. Forget opening of border. We've been living with it for like how many years? So opening it now will not bring price of food to crash. My advice is Bola Ahmed and Shiwaju need to be serious because he's joking. He doesn't know the rudiments, what it takes to become a president. And if care is not taking my brother, let's go impeach him.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
And they preach Jagaba. It's not easy. Who will preach him? Buhari spend here, they did not do anything. Is it true? They can buy the whole Nigeria, Anyway, good morning, my brother. Good morning this morning. Thank you very much. Today is Monday. This week we better for everybody. Go to Flip TV. You that's watching me. My name is Lucky Yaguna Edo Nobi Lagos September Igodalo will be declared.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
The PDP governor Aspera will be declared the winner of the election in September. That is our area, and that is it.
Udeze Chima is saying they killed 1,000 times the number during the Biafran war. Yes, they didn't kill the ideology. Self-determination is not a crime, and it is in the United Nations chapter. They should go and fight bandits, and this is what Udeze Chima has written here. And what am I talking about? The activities of the Nigerian military in Imo State a few hours ago is what we are talking about.
I'm surprised.
About 20 IPOB were killed. IPOB fighters were killed. Their hideouts destroyed, shrines, their headquarters in Imo State destroyed as well.
Anyway, I don't know why the military going to go and start disturbing themselves in the southeast. That is not the issue. The issue is not who are sabotaging this government. I don't know. So I call it sabotage. Every time Sadarama become a president like Jonathan, they sabotage him. Either kidnapping 200, he has become a business. I don't know why the military should not go there and rescue those children. They kidnap almost 300, not even 300. What are they doing in the southeast?
When it comes to the northern part, it's always a difficult task for the military.
Because they know they are the one doing it.
The eastern part of the country,
it's easier for them.
Acting.
Yes, they are the ones. It's a business. Go find out. It's a business. I can take kidnap fowl. Is it easy to move 200 fowl? Fowl. That's small fowl. That is 200 to move them. Those fowl. It's like moving one bee. For how many hours? The military, the drone, the Tocano, all these things, it did not. I learned that there was police station there before. How can bandits have power more than the military? And yet, the military collect budget, they are the highest budget, be paid. Defense, highest. Going to Southeast to go and do what? Why are you disturbing them? You have to learn that Southeast now, no more killing, except the military who have started disturbing them there. They should come to this. No, God they knows. Why can't you? Where were you? Where were the police? So they demanding for salary. I said they are the one securing me. No, I secure myself. You secure yourself. As the policeman knock your house and say, how your family doing? So they are just collecting money for nothing. So what are you doing in the Southeast? Now they have their security there. See one thing that is happening now. I don't know why the South and people are not recruiting how will I say, vigilante or state police. But if you go to the north, Katsina just launched thousands of people last week.
All right, I think we have a caller on the line, right? Let's quickly pick this call. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Michael Adekunle. Good morning, Mr. Lucky.
Good morning to you.
Good morning, sirs. Happy New Week to you all. Yeah, Mr. Michael
Good
Adekunle.
morning, my brother. God bless you.
This morning
Thank you.
your headline. Honestly, Nigeria is a joke. When we say Nigeria is a joke, it sounds ridiculous, but it's the truth. As we are talking, 280 something innocent children that ranges from 5 years up are still in the bush somewhere in the Kaduna state and in the Borno state. And this morning, there's another news that fresh students have been also kidnapped in the same northern state, northern zone. Nigerian military, up to this moment, has not given Nigerians any tangible news of rescue or any rescue mission they have done to rescue one single child from that bush after about 5 days that it's happened. But their priority, what they are telling Nigerians this morning, what they brought to the news for us to rejoice and clap for them, is the killing of innocent people somewhere in the southeast, a relatively peaceful place. People that are fighting, people that want to defend their land, people that, just like Mr. David submitted, people that are already frustrated, people that doesn't want to continue in a forced marriage that is not working. What a misplaced priority. Nigerians need their action and their technical know-how in the northern part of Nigeria, in Kaduna State precise at this moment, to go and rescue our co-citizens that are languishing in the bush. Children, 5 years children. I wonder what they are going through. Children, young girls. Leave the boys. Let us not talk about the young boys, but the girls, young girls that are still in their puberty. Youngest that are, tell me what those young girls are going in the hands of these heartless terrorists that the Nigerian government has been treating with soft glow and continue on that level. The ASM or the Ipob responsible for the bad government that is going on in Nigeria at this moment, the poverty that is killing Nigerians at this moment, the hunger in the land, lack of food, the mess that the Naira is going through, that Naira is not becoming an issue, is the ESN or Ipob responsible for it. Just trying to bring some news to distract the attention of Nigerian populace from facing them squarely. A misplaced priority. This country is a joke, honestly. Because just on Saturday I was watching the Chinese television. Honestly, I saw jazz. 3 dead people are in coffin. 3 dead mature people, mother, son, and sister. They are lying in the church, going on a funeral service. And you see a so-called Senate president. This country. When I look at Nigerian politicians, I laugh. Nigerians doesn't know what they are into. We are into a mess that will take us years to come out if we continue with these people on ground. Governor Fubara of Rivers State made a simple statement, and a statement of sober reflection, asking both himself and other politicians to use that occasion of Wigwe's burial to reflect, to make a sober reflection about their life, the money they are stealing, how they are governing the poor people. What a whole senior president that Fabio came on board to talk was throwing jabs at him. Means that people that are in that coffin, they don't mean anything to him. He was just there for a regular occasion. He's a man that is sitting at the senior president of Nigeria, a corrupt man to the core. Come on, what are we talking here, Mr. Adekunle? This country has no future. This country is in a mess. Now, you can see most of the politicians shedding crocodile tears. Well, when they come, even Dangote and all of them, when you call them to come and speak or give tribute to people, they will start. They'll be shedding crocodile tears and they will give them a clap. I was laughing. I said, look at these people. What they are crying is not the dead body that is in the coffin. They are crying about the money, their business with that man. That is what they are crying, nothing more. The life of life is no more sacred to them. They don't. These people are so wicked and stone-hearted people. Honestly, it's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. God bless you, Mr. Adekunle. You have a lovely day ahead. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Daisy Shima. Thank you. All right, Lucky.
Anyway, yeah, it touched so many issues.
Yeah, so many issues.
So many issues. But the area I want to, like that issue of going to the southeast and start disturbing the people there, I don't think it's necessary for the army. Let the army go to the north and do their work. I believe it's a business there.
Let them find solutions to banditry.
It's a business. You guys, you know.
No, nobody is stopping them from
It's
working
a business,
in the
business.
as well.
By the time they pay the money now, they will come out and say, army rescue them, police rescue them. It's a business. Where they don't like your face, they do that to make money. They occupy every post. Don't forget Kaduna. That's why they have everything. Now, how can you carry Navy, Equator, go to one of these northern states? Did they have water? No. But they did everything. Now, they see Tinubu want to revise those things. Now, they want to frustrate the government. I believe that. I did vote for Tinubu. But the northerner always like to frustrate if they don't like your face. Then the issue of this rich man that died.
About Wigwe.
Yes.
That was buried.
Our people did not learn, all these billionaires. Probably all of them did not learn. That thing happened for the Nigeria big men to learn less. They go there and start sharing crocodile tears. Like for my me of Kano. Sanusi, crying for what? Change your way. Change how to do things. Help the poor. Go with charter jet to America and come back with nylon bag. Come back with carton. It's a disgrace to these big men. And I thank God for that pastor who told them. Vanity of vanity. They are there. What are they doing there? Akpabio going there to go and do what? Why is he going there? And what Shima said is the business. Maybe they have invest money to the man, and that money is gone. And before you know, Cardoso will go into the Access Bank and check who and who. So that's why you see they are crying. It's a lesson. Charter jet, build house everywhere. While we are lamenting no food here. And the charter jet with the family, the first son, the wife, and him. I want me to cry? When I don't have money here. When the government has so money, The bank directors, chairman, are eating our weight. They ask you to save 1 naira. That's a pastor. You collect pepper seller, Maggie seller, all the money goes to bank. And the banker director uses our money. Today, charter jet come back with a carton. It's a lesson to those big men. Would they learn lesson? No. Nigerian big men are wicked. Go to Ikoyi, where we are crying no food. Some of them are still buying cement, building their houses. Tinubu should make one policy. Now, no food, no water, nothing. Landlords are still increasing houses. Can government just do something? Send a signal to this landlord.
I think he has done something for Nigerians. He has told the Nigerian Customs Service to return seized goods.
The goods they auction already.
Is that not part of?
Is it the goods they sell 10,000 naira this month per bag of rice? It's a shameful thing. What I expect Tinubu to do, which I want to do now, I pray they should open border. Open the border, you see rice will come in, everything will come in, you see food will be cheap. What we eat, we can talk about road, talk about electricity. The food, no food. I'm telling you the truth. Our children in the schools are crying. School fees, they can't eat.
Will custom even release those food items to the actual owners? That's another.
They have sold those food. They sold it. Is it the food they sell for border? They sell it to their wife. And what pay me? 300 girls were kidnapped 5 days ago, and officers' wife were celebrating Women's Day. Celebrating, eating rice, eating, drinking. With Senator, House of Rep. Today, Alan, they want to fight today. I pray, may God let the Senator and Rep fight yourself in the name of Jesus. Let them fight. When the rich men fight, the poor men just small. You know that? That's why they remember us. Then we fight, let them fight. Akpabio is not, I don't know. How can you go to River State and look at when the governor, you know why? Akpabio is supporting Wike. They want to disgrace the governor there. Telling governor he should maintain peace. Is that what they invited you for? When the old man snob, see family, 3 dead body, lying down with cattle, and you are there, let him go to Edo and make noise, we pursue him there. It can't happen in Edo State. Where we have money, we lost people, 3 family, we are going there to go and make noise. We pursue him there. So what I'm saying, Nigeria is going through hard time. Through hard time. As I'm talking to you, the highest sickness in Nigeria here now is ulcer. We don't eat you anymore. A bag of rice, 90-something thousand, go and price it. A bag of rice. People don't eat rice anymore. I don't about curry, yam, non-yam. What are we talking about? We are just surviving. But today, so let Tinubu do something. But let me tell you, it's very careful. It's government be sabotage. I'm not the army should go and rescue our children. But let me tell you, Northern, they don't care. That's the problem. They don't care because the population is too much. They don't care. All they know, you see them in the southwest. They load their trailer. They don't farm anymore. They don't go to farm. So Tinubu should do something.
All right, thank
do
you
something.
so much.
Thank you very much.
Good morning to you, Kule. How you doing?
Good morning, Mike. Good to see you again.
All right.
Happy New Week.
Yeah.
And let's thank God for the day. And we greet the good people of the flip. We greet every one of you. Then Mr. Banji, what's it called? Bujimi from Germany. I greet you. But take care. Just watch what you say, right? Just good morning to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Kule.
Yeah, it's a pleasure. It's a pleasure, my brother.
Now, the kind of efforts the military, or let's say the security operatives, are putting in to stop the activities of IPOB and ESN in the southeast, can they apply such efforts to stop banditry and terrorism in the northern parts of the country? About 287 students were kidnapped in Kaduna last week. In Sokoto, we just got a news that some children were also abducted. Can they apply same efforts in putting stop to banditry and terrorism in that region?
Yeah, thank you very much. A good questions and must come with a good answer. You see the banditry in that north, you just limit it to that north. Their leader should find the last solution to those banditry in that north. Number one, let's start with intels. The intels that they are getting in that state, in that region, is not really enough. The intel they are getting is more or less like there's a lacuna within the person. Going through that intel or applying that intel, and the people, the ground people in that local area, that northern area. That's why I always tell you there are fifth columnists among them. You see, what I mean. You see the intelligence reports, right, that they give to all these local. It's still all these local people that will eat those kidnappers, and another man cannot just be carrying hundreds of millions into sack and take it to the deserts to go and give as ransom to all these nonchalant, all these barbaric elements that they call themselves bandits, right? An ordinary man cannot do that. And you see, I'll still keep saying this. Kokorotonje for RF for lower. That's the insect that is biting vegetable is within, that is making the vegetable not to be more productive, is within that vegetable. The nuts, they should be careful of this. Things that can destabilize Nigeria. If they want to destabilize Nigeria, they should let us know. So we all be ready for them to destabilize. Then about the southeast, you know, what is good for the goose is good for the gander. They should stop killing people. They should stop killing soldiers too. They should stop killing, because those soldiers you are killing, they are father of somebody else, right? And the soldiers should stop killing too over there. I think they are more learned than we can say. We should be comparing our brother in the southeast with our brother in the northern part of the country. There's a way you can go through issues, not until killing. Though you cannot enter Anambra today, you cannot enter this thing Onitsha tomorrow, that there's a time the IPOB will take over. There can't be two governors, there can't be two presidents in the country giving different directive. So far, Southeast is still in Nigeria, within Nigeria now. They have not yet given them the Ipob country. They are still part of Federal Republic of Nigeria because they share federal allocation together with the other region. They share everything, the largest of the product of the oil, the product of everything, the sales, what they take from Lagos here, which is the highest revenue, that has the highest revenue in of income, and they share it among the states. So they should raise that issue of say they are not part of Nigeria. So far, your governors are still here. So far, you are still benefiting from the fact allocation. So to me, the two regions, they should align to know how there will be peace. And again, Lagos, as we look at it, to me, it's not yet saved. Mr. Sanwo-Olu, the cows that they are bringing to Lagos, the Fulanis, the boys that always follow, the cowboys that always follow those cows, those trucks, they come, they don't go back. And you never profile them. We don't profile them. Now, you could see what happened in Oluwole the other time. An Aboki guy, a Fulani guy with knife, killed one of these Oluwole guys. And there are a lot of those killers around this Lagos, especially this Ogba. Because Ogba is too congested. Ogba need to be profiled. They need to profile people in this Ogba. Right? Everybody come, they drop, say they are selling this. Every people that they are chasing away from the north, Lagos is their safe haven. And when they come to Lagos, it's either they go to Ogun State, they drop at Shagamu, or they drop at Bega, from Bega to Ogba here. These guys in as if they are selling, and our people are so docile that they don't even. That guy that killed that boy in Oluwole, Ogba here, he went on bike and he slaughtered the guy, and the knife came from the back, and the police was called, They arrested one of them. The policeman said they don't know how he escaped. The guy was not. Do they have two heads, for God's sake? If it is what Mr. President will work on for us to get our liberation, for us to decentralize the country as soon as possible, it will be more better, right? Because the agenda of Ingis now, Ningis, what's it called? The guy in the Ningi, that agenda is not a private agenda. It's a collective agenda of the North. And same thing that happens under Jonathan is happening now, because any Southerners that want to come over to the seat of that power, we will not have peace of mind. And Wike is facing serious battle. Either you like Wike or you hate Wike due to your sentiment or your tribal bigotry, give it to Wike. Either you like him or not, me I still give him kudos. He's trying. The heat is facing in that Abuja, that a Southerner will come and take over our land to rule us. It's over. I mean, there's a lot that is happening, and we all have to face it. We all have to face it. Me, I'm ready. I'm ready. If it is any battle, I'm ready.
Okay, there's another development here. Umar Bago, the Niger State governor, has named Abubakar Imam International Airport in Minna after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Does Tinubu merit such honor? Looking at his achievements in these few months.
So you're talking of Niger State, right?
Yeah.
If you know the antecedents of how it came to be, you see the emir of Jalingo or something, one area in that Niger State, emir of Niger also, is one of the prominent, or I can say first class emir. He and Tinubu, they were on the trench during the Nadeco, right? He was the one that Turban Tinubu Jagaban. That Jagaban came from the emir of Jalingo, I think in Niger. You know, it was the one that labeled Tinubu Jagaban of politics, Jagaban, and he turban him. It was a real title that he gave to. So there's been a good relationship between Tinubu and the Niger states. You know, exclusions of IBB. You know, yes, their relationship they had, yes, and he knew what Tinubu do, what he did, and what he's doing now. He know his capacity. He knew him when they were entrenched together. When they were entrenched, the Nadeco trench and trenches, and he knew the role Tinubu played, and he know the democracy that we are enjoying today. Tinubu was one of the architects of the democracy. Everybody is jumping all around that they win election without winning election. If not Tinubu, I think we will have still been under military government for now.
All right, guys, just pause a bit. I think we have people trying to call on the program. Can you just drop the link in the comment section? Please drop the link in the comment section. Let them call in. All right, you can see messages here. Jupiter David, you can check for the link in the comment section. You can call us on the program. We are here to take your calls. The president has ordered the Nigeria Customs Service to return seized goods to the owners. Are you sure these officers will carry out the instruction of Mr. President?
If they don't carry it, maybe they have leader. They have a controller general of that custom. By the time they pick him up and they send him to jail, the order will follow any order that's being given by the president. I think Tinubu should start using some people as a scapegoat, appointees as a scapegoats. And that is what I want Mr. President to start doing now. Use one person as a scapegoat so that it will be a deterrent to others. Because this is not the government of Padi now. This is the government of the masses you guys are running. And you have to run it very well. Nobody should come around and start playing game with the government. If they play game, deal with them mercilessly. And we want a new Nigeria. As you said, renew hope. The hope we should be having is the hope that will make the citizens to believe in your renewed Nigeria. Not like some people will be hiding under your renewed hope and be embezzling the masses money, that our Commonwealth money. So if they do not distribute, they give back those, mind you, Mike, if they give those aboki, those traders pack those goods. They should not export it down to Niger. They should not export it down to what's it called, Chad. That stuff should be sold in Nigeria, yeah? Not, because where is the patriotism?
All right.
Where is the patriotism?
We have call on the line.
I can have it.
Sylvester is on the line. Where are you calling us from, Sylvester? Good morning to you and happy new week.
Good morning, sir. I'm calling you from Spain. Hope you guys can. Good morning, Mr. Mayor. Good morning, Mr. Kunle. The situation in Nigeria, I think, is really getting out of hand. And
Please, can you speak up a bit, sir?
okay, I hope you guys can hear me now. Good morning, Mr. Kunle. Good morning, Mr. Michael.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I think the situation in Nigeria is getting out of hand now. And I feel that Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should just rise up to the occasion. There's a Yoruba adage that said, "Ema fi etele, ema lo palapalapa." I think Tinubu government is leading Ete and they are dealing with lapalapa. We should deal with Ete because Ete is more dangerous than lapalapa. So what I'm saying in essence is that since we say we are one Nigeria, all these northerners, the way they are doing this time around, they are behaving as if Nigeria is divided into two, the north and the south. You see everything they find here in the south, they want it to be for one Nigeria. But if they find anything in the north, they want it to be for northerners. Go and check Zamfara, go and check many places. There is gold, there is many mineral resources in the north that they are tapping, keeping the money to themselves. And nobody is saying anything about it. But when they come to things in the north, in the east, in the south, the oil, the food, everything, they say bring it. You remember one time when this Ishiba was busy destroying alcohol, and we don't want you to drink alcohol. But when they saw the alcohol down here in the south, they will be begging Sanwo-Olu then, begging Wike, bring the money, be your brother's keeper, let's share the money together. You see what these people are playing. Tinubu should be very, very careful with the north. He shouldn't deal with them with a kid glove. These people doesn't mean, okay, look the way they tolerated their brother Buhari. See what they are doing to Tinubu now. Tinubu should not look anybody's face. He shouldn't look anybody's face. If anybody, just like Mr. Kunle said, make one or two people a scapegoat and the rest will learn. Make one or two people a scapegoat. That is just what Nigeria needs. You don't need. That's why people keep telling you during the days of military, they were better off because the military were not taking shit. When Buhari was then ruling with Ibia, but they bring it to what they call war against indiscipline. When you are in bus stop, you queue for anything. If you don't queue, the army people will flog you. And that is the language Nigerians understand. Flog you like goats. Because when you keep telling them, don't do it like this, do it like this, they take you for granted. But when you match your word with action, they will learn to take you seriously. That is just what Nigeria need now. Okay, we are complaining in the south now there is no food. They are busy smuggling food outside the country. Tomorrow they will say they are our brother's keeper. Then tell me how are we our brother's keeper? When some people are not seeing food to eat, others are taking it out of the country to go and sell to other countries because of the dollar rate. Is it what we need in this country? Okay, look at the young man who they say they kill now. They kill him just like that. And the next thing they say they couldn't find this thing. This is what Sunday Igboho was fighting them when they invaded Ibarapa. And this guy, see today now, tell me what has happened to that Wakilu that Igboho caught and hand over to DSS. What happened to that Wakilu? Where is it now? They've left the guy alone. They've left that Wakilu alone now. And he's somewhere in the north now. Maybe they're making one emir of one place. So why we say we are our brother's keeper? Tinubu should just be proactive. Don't look at anybody's face. If you need to sack somebody, sack. If anybody need to be jail, jail him. That is my own humble contribution, brother. Good morning and God bless you.
Thank you so much for calling.
Yeah, thank you very much.
What
I heard
caller said,
loud and
that the
clear.
president should
He
rise
should, yeah,
up
it
and
rise
face
up.
the
Yeah,
reality.
yeah.
Okay,
To me,
continue,
yeah,
continue.
my president is getting docile. As I'm saying him now, he should rise up to the occasion now. We are behind him, and we always be behind him. Anybody that you need to send to prison, send him to prison. Anybody that you need to curb from all this atrocity, from all this destabilization of your government, bring him to book. We are here to support any battles that is going on. And I want to say, Mike, our police, they are policing us here. They are too biased. They are too biased. What is good for the goose is good for the gander.
See area G.
It's either area G or the cement, or what's it called, Agege or anyone. Area G supersede all the other. They are too biased, and I'm looking for a day that will go and meet that what's it called, what they call their leader there, the area commander, to explain my mind. You are too biased. Why are you giving some people preference, special preference, and leaving some others? They are killing your brothers, and you are leaving others. If not those boys that took action into their hand to go and hunt for all these the ragtag northern boys that went on killing spree, and I will back them up likewise, because I can't tolerate any injustice. That guy that they kill, he has children, he has wife that he left behind, and some ragtag, and it got to a stage. I bought a fruit. I bought what's it called, orange, and the orange I bought, I don't even know whether it's poison orange. There was no water coming out. No, and I was telling that Aboki, that's why I threw that orange. I threw it on his face. I threw it on his face. I thought he will react. We will now know, that this land we have, this country we have, belongs to everybody.
No, Kule, your colleague, Niyi, last week woke up to the reality on ground. What's the reality about? I'm talking about the state of the nation. And Niyi has started criticizing the administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Don't forget that last year he said if by the first quarter of this year we didn't see any changes as regards development in the country, he would criticize the government openly, and he has started doing it. Can we see that from your side?
You want if they are waiting to say that, I think they will. What we are doing is advisory, advisory role. When we see where there's blunder, we say it out, and when we see there's progress, we commend him for that.
Advisory committee.
Advisory committee. To Mike, the president is there. The people that surrounded him, they won't be telling him the truth. Majority of them is just for their stomach, their tummy. So what we're saying now is, for him, people that are misleading him, we are on ground here. We keep telling him the truth. And as I'm saying this now, I think he's hearing. He's a media person, should be listening. And media, so I think there's one day we have to go to Abuja with this bystand. Please, if it is what we solicit for fund, we have to go to that Abuja
and run
the program. If possible, if they are the way all other people find their way to the National Assembly space, we should find our way for them to hear us loud. And when they accuse us, we are saying we are the masses that are facing the brunt. We want us to be heard, and because there's nobody that can claim that he owns Nigeria. Everybody owns Nigeria. We own Nigeria. We are stakeholder in this country. So the punishment is getting too much on the citizen, and that is my constituency already. That is my home constituency. Right activists. I don't like double justice. I don't like, partial, justice. I don't like. Everybody should come with a clean hand And what I'm saying now is the constitution that will perfect all what we have been clamoring for. They should bring out those constitution. That's the colonial constitution and the military constitution of Abdul Salam constitution. They call it Abdul Salam because it was Abubakar, because they rush package they gave to that constitution when they wanted to bring our Baba Inota into governance. Say, okay, civilian rule instead of that military rule that was on the constitution. So they had up some civilian rule. And the funniest thing is, they said, you and I are great. In which they never consulted me, they never consulted you, you know, and they said we are great.
All right,
they agree with.
So people observing the fast at this point in time, what do you have to say?
Yeah. What they call this Barika, what's it called? I don't know how to say. Happy Salah, happy fasting time, and happy Ramadan, and God bless you all. Funniest, my mom came from a Muslim family, so I'm greeting my brothers, my sisters in the Côte d'Ivoire there. Happy Ramadan, and God be with you all. But let there be peace. Let there be peace. There must be peace in the land. Our northern brother, this is Ramadan time. Behave well. Let there be peace. If you want peace, we give you peace. But if you go astray, we are ready. Nobody owns Nigeria. We all hold this country together. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Morning, Matthew. Happy New Week.
Same to you, Mr. Mike Adekunle.
Why are you smiling?
Because God give us the grace to be alive. Because of grace to be alive. Not that we deserve it, but just the grace.
All right, we urge the Muslims to use this period to pray for the nation, to get out of its present challenges. Are you also doing that? Are you urging the Muslims to do that as well?
Even as is there is need to pray. But let me tell you that we must do the needful as a people. The government must discharge her responsibility as a government. What we are seeing currently is even a worrying situation, that the government is pushing its responsibility to the churches. Churches are now taking over the responsibility of government, trying to feed the people. And nothing is wrong to pray. Prayer is good. But prayer without work is dead. That is what the Bible says. Meaning you must do the needful. You must do what behoves on you to do as a leader. You don't renege on your responsibility and say you want to pray. For instance, if you do the right thing, you do enough intelligent gathering. The kidnapping we witnessed in Kaduna, in Sokoto, in Borno IDP camp, perhaps it would have been nipped in the bud. So I think we need to do the needful beyond praying.
All right, is the military doing the needful in Imo State? About 20 IPOB fighters were killed. And some Nigerians are saying, why not go to the northern parts of the country and rescue the kidnapped pupils? Why not go there and stop banditry? Why not go there and stop terrorism in that axis? Why the eastern parts of the country? These are people fighting for their rights. Was to protect the citizens of the southeast. Why would the Nigerian military go there to kill them? Are the military men not doing their jobs?
I do not have the detail of what actually transpired, but I understand that it behoves on the government, the military, if their fight against insecurity has to be holistic. There is no justification behind saying the federal government blaming regional forces for the current kidnapping happening in the north. So the killing of Ipob/ESN members in Imo State are reported today. I do not have the actual details, so it's very difficult for me to give a comprehensive analysis on that. But I know it behoves on the security agencies to be everywhere when it comes to fighting insecurity. And I want to challenge federal government that is pushing the blame of the kidnapping in the north to regional forces. If you have identified the regional forces and you are the commander, I'm talking to Mr. President now, Senator Amebola Tinubu, you are the president and the commander of the armed forces. Nobody is deemed more as powerful as your office. So if you have identified any regional force and the personality behind them. Why don't you arrest them, investigate them, and prosecute them? Why are you playing to the gallery if actually there are forces of that nature? Because for me, what we are seeing from federal government is like an excuse for failure. But whether you like it or not, it is for government to protect lives and property. And when they do that, it's not as if they are doing anybody any favor. It is incumbent on them to protect life and property. So I want to say that we are not taking all those rhetorics from federal government. Swing into action, rescue those kidnapped students. If rescuing them is we expose them to danger, go into negotiation and find a way to free them. Because as far as I'm concerned, hens are already in captivity. There's nothing wrong in paying rescue. We expose them to danger. The federal government should. You see why we're questioning the issue of criminalizing ransom paying. Now there's a law that says if you pay ransom, you go to jail. But do you not tell the children, the parents of those students, if they have the way without the money to pay ransom, that don't pay ransom so that you don't go to jail? That is where I am not happy with what is happening currently. Government will leave their responsibility. They will be chasing shadow. Like solution they're trying to find with respect to food inflation. They will tell you that they've arrested extra number of trucks loading food out of Nigeria. That is not the problem. Our problem is not scarcity of food. Like one, no, they are almost all of that have to do with government policy, but I want to go into details. Okay. Like one, this was subsidy on gasoline. I'm talking about fuel. Because of bringing this produce from the north to the south, from the east to the west, have increased. There's no two ways about it. Because of buying a loaf of bread 9 months ago was like, I know you have experience of that. That's why
you told me now. That was yesterday.
Okay. Like, on phone. Yes.
You went to buy
yes.
Egg and bread, right?
Yes.
And you could only buy
no, not bread. Okay. Egg, tea, and
bread.
No, I already have bread.
Okay.
Just egg, tea, and milk. And I didn't even go for. I tried to look for milk that is affordable. I don't know. Do you know? I said I vowed that I would not even repeat that meal again. You know how much? 800 naira. I'm telling you. Let's calculate. If you buy 2 eggs, 300.
In some places, even 200.
The milk I bought, that is 200. The one that's supposed to be my taste is supposed to be sachet milk. 2 of it is supposed to be 150, 300. But I choose to go for lesser one. 2 that will make 200. Then you are talking about Kaba. No, let me not mention the name.
Okay.
The tea, 2 sachets, 150. If you sum everything, it's 800. It will be in your palm. You will not see it.
Why didn't you go for?
I was supposed to call you.
Picnic.
You'll be talking about 1.5. Bread is this. What I say is not joke. Bread is not part of it. Mr. Man, maybe what I'll do is, though we are not allowed to advertise here. Okay. If I buy something, if I come, we'll use a cellophane to wrap it so that they don't see the product. But they will at least notice what we have in it, so that they have a sense of what we are saying. So what I'm saying is, to buy a loaf of bread, the full inflation is not because there is scarcity. It's because of some government policies. So those are the areas they need to address. When people are saying open border, the government should understand that. I read about when the Controller General of Custom was saying that it's prerogative for the president to decide whether to open border or not, that they are doing consultation. I agree with him, it's the prerogative of the president, but it is, the need for it is now. There's no reason you should close border at the expense of the citizens. Who is benefiting from the border closure? Of course, that's the question the government needs to answer. In the past, the former government of Muhammad Buhari made us understand that it was because they wanted to check proliferation of small light arms. But I don't think that is the case now, because we are seeing Boko Haram, ISWAP, kidnappers, killer henchmen, bandits, kidnapping, within sophisticated weapons. Where do they get it? So it means the border closure to check inflow of arms is not serving that purpose, then we are starving. So for me, I think the government should understand that they are not getting their priorities right. The area they are addressing is not the problem. The problem is one, they should look at opening of border. It's key for now. It's fundamental for now. If they are not ready to feast dollar, they should look at some essential commodities like flour.
Let them drop the price.
Yes,
So
control. Major importer of flowers, give them forest at control level to bring down the cost of bread and some other food. When people are saying federal government should move in and control price, how do you control price when somebody is getting raw material with a very high exchange rate? If you want to control price, address that exchange rate. Because most of the raw material they use in production in our production sector are imported. Look at what is happening in the pharmaceutical industry. All the companies are leaving because of the current situation of the country. So arresting trucks loading food out of Nigeria is not the solution. Let the government hear it. Let the custom hear it. Let all the border, relevant security agencies manage the border hear it. I'm not saying they should not do their job, but that will not solve the problem.
Abubakar Imam International Airport in Minna has been renamed after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and the governor said it's as a result of the support his administration gave to him. Are you okay with that move?
This is progressive right to decide how to name the airport. I read when they said he's going to rename the airport when the president visits. But for me, I don't see anything the president have done to deserve that. But if what they have done for him is political and is within the political circle, it is prerogative right. I cannot question it. But looking at it from a justifiable point of view, I don't think I've seen anything.
So it doesn't worth it.
I'm speaking as an individual. But the governor have right to decide what to do, and he have done it. But looking at justification, personally, to be quite honest with you, I have not seen it.
All right, the president will be there today to commission some projects. Thank you so much, Matthew. Because of our time, let's quickly have Raphael. Raphael, we have a few minutes to go. Let's quickly talk to Raphael. Sorry, sir. All right, even if you kill 10,000, 1,000, it will not stop the ideology. We have right to self-determination. That's what Odoze Chima said on the comment section. And what it's all about.
And because IPOB hideout, those hideouts are not IPOB. They are hoodlums. They are hoodlums terrorizing southeastern Nigeria. You have hideout for hoodlums all over Nigeria, but I don't know why the one in Igbo land is generating more reports. Because hideouts are all over northeast, core north, mid-belt, Kogi, everywhere. And they see the criminals pitching tents and thatched houses there, with their livestock, killing mining farmers, robbing communities, occupying people's land illegally. No Nigerian soldier has gone there to kill them. But if anything like that springs up in the southeastern Nigeria, they will go there, shoot everybody. The so-called, the people they are calling, accusing of operating under IPOB, and the ones that are innocent. You see, 20 people were killed. Anyway, that's good for the Nigerian Igbo politicians, and that is one thing I want to warn Tinubu regime, is that Tinubu regime should not concentrate on this idea of killing Igbos in the southeast, so that it doesn't generate this kind of tribal animosity belong to Yoruba and, between Yoruba and Igbos. We have many people. No, yes, listen and listen good. I'm giving my own opinion, but I want to tell you, Buhari did it. Buhari was much concerned about killing Igbo man in the southeastern Nigeria, tagging them IPOB. Everybody has right to agitate. Yoruba has right to agitate. Yoruba, they are agitating. His son Igbo, he has followers. There was never a day Nigerian military went to Oyo, where his base is, and killed some youths there, Yoruba youths. I think you understand. Tagging them Igbo followers or Oduduwa agitators. Our own is always different in Nigeria. Killings in the southeast, I will never, ever in my life paint Nigeria gold. I'm painting them black. I'm painting them with what? Cheats. Wasted material from humans. Nse. Tinubu regime has started killing Igbos, tagging them IPOB. Everybody has rights to agitate. It is wrong. I don't like it at all.
What do you think
What
the
the Igbos
is trying to protect you
What
guys?
you know is a lie.
By
What
dealing with those
no
guys
protection.
in that axis?
Tinubu stole our mandate. That one is not the protection of the Igbos. Obi won an election. Tinubu stole it. It's not protecting
And don't you
Igbos.
think these are the guys causing unrest
No.
in that axis?
It's a naked lies. They are agitating for their rights, provided they accuse them of being IPOB. Igbo man has right to say he doesn't belong to Nigeria again.
Dangerous weapons were recovered.
No, yes.
By the military.
When soldiers shoot them, they will shoot two soldiers. You can't agitate. I can't be agitating for my rights. You keep on killing me. That's why United Nations give them the right to carry guns. You could not forget in a haste what happened in 2017 at Nnamdi Kanu's community when soldiers invaded his father's palace upon the fact that Igbo Israel was a king. They desecrated his palace, killed everybody. They nearly killed Nnamdi Kanu. See, let me tell you, it is wrong. Killing people that are agitating. If I support it, it means I'm not widely read or an educated man. I'm an educated man. Killing IPOB, tagging them criminals is wrong. It is only court that will prove it. It's not proven by court that those people are criminal. It is illegal. If Simon Eber starts his own now, the whole world starts accusing him.
And why do they have illegal hideouts?
Illegal hideout, you call it illegal hideout. Yeah. I don't know about illegality, anything illegality about it.
They were destroyed by the military personnel.
It is not proven by the court that those hideouts are illegal. If they are, listen and listen good.
Okay.
When people are agitating for self-actualization or determination, it is not illegal. It is because Nigerian society is not an advanced society.
Now I'm talking about the hideouts.
Hideout is not an illegal hideout. No hideout in Igbo land. Every indigenous people of Biafra is Igbo man. Killing the Igbos, that is another plan excuses to bring down the Igbos more. When somebody is agitating for his right, you are shooting at him. That's why Nnamdi Kanu, Eba, and other staunch members of indigenous people of Biafra went to the United Nations office and make sure that they assign them with that usage of arms. Militarization of southeastern Nigeria is caused by Fulani government of Buhari, and Tinubu has started from where Buhari stopped. He said it. So this should not generate enmity or animosity between the Igbos. Tinubu should be called to order.
But there are reports that these guys are killing the military.
Ogalak Baja, the chief of army staff from Yoruba instructions to stop it. We are southern Nigerians. We are not idiots from Sahel countries. Igbo man is educated. If anybody is not educated in Igbo land, we are. We are agitating for our rights. Nigerian nations as a state or a contraption does not favor Igbo man. So anybody has the right to agitate for separation. Innocent youths are being killed. And listen good. Nobody infiltrated them. They are doing what is needful. Nobody has deceived Simon Ekpa for the fighting for the independence of Igbo man.
What about the killing
going on are perpetrated by the politicians? Ebubagu is there. Hope Uzodinma is there. Hope is the one causing all the trouble in Imo State. And let me tell you now, there are innocent people who are accused of operating under hoodlums or criminals. Why they are not? It is politically undertone. I understand. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See, it's a well-orchestrated crime by Nigerian political vagabonds in Imo State, led by under Hope Uzodinma. Nobody is an IPOB that is harmful. Everybody, I'm an Igbo man. I'm an indigenous people of Biafra. Soludo is an indigenous people of Biafra. Every Igbo man in Lagos, you see, we are from that land. So we are not afraid of anybody tagging us Biafra. What I'm against is killing the Igbo. This is what fueled the fire of what pogroms that kicked out or escalated in 1967. Killings of the Igbos in 1965. Yes, they killed all Igbos. They hunted for the Igbos in 1965, in 1966. Then in 1967, Ojukwu said no. It lasted from 1966, actual war escalation, to 1970. That's 6 months. You people think that we are finished. I'm talking to the federal government of Nigeria. You thought that Igbo man, we can no longer live in the southeast. But come census of 1972 or 73, you went down to Igbo states, Igbo region, and you were surprised that people are living there. That's whom we are. Killings of those people in what they call illegal hideouts or whatever they call them, illegal. Court has not proven it that those boys are criminals. Anybody that is killing Igbo is doing it out of animosities. Federal government should refrain from doing that. We are not animals. We are not cattle rearers there. We all went to schools. Those people being killed now, most of them are well-learned graduates, graduated from tertiary institutions across Nigeria. They are tagging them IPOB. It is wrong. It is enormous hellish perpetration by government of Tinubu to kill these innocent boys in the southeast. Court has not proven that those people are criminals. He stole obese. Wait, they are not. Did the court prove it? So people say court proving it. Tinubu won the election.
Are you telling us they are not criminals?
They are not criminals. Court has not proven it.
No criminals is what I'm saying.
If criminals,
if
criminals are there,
perpetrating certain evil.
Thank you so much. When you arrest someone that he forcefully takes away what belongs to another person, what do you do him? You charge him to court. It is the court that will prove him. Man, this guy is a criminal. After maybe buying his own defense counsel, legal team, to defend him. Or you, as federal government, you can buy your own. If that person has no money. It is the lawyers, the court, after much arguments in the court, that person will be proven a criminal. Mike, we are not illiterates in Nigeria. What they are doing in the southeast is an absolute oppression, suppression, over marginalization of the Igbo man. See, the annihilation of 1967 to 1970 must stop. It must stop now. Killing of the Igbos again, 20 boys. How do you know they are criminals? Has cut across the Federation of Nigeria, proving it that those people are criminals. Let you soft pedal. See, let me tell you, there are many ways you can go to intimidate a man. But when it has gone out of control, you will find out that sometimes we can hold the tiger by the tails. I'm from southeastern Nigeria. I don't care what anybody thinks. If you arrest anybody in Igbo land, before hurting that person, charge him to the court. If the court found him a proven criminal, go ahead. Cut his head. Don't even have mercy because he's Igbo man. Cut his head. All right. See, listen again. People that truncated OBC fought from coming to power, are they not criminals? No. The judges that illegally gave OBC mandate to this man, did they do well? Oga, Igbo man is not a criminal. We are the most intelligent, educated people in Nigeria. I don't want to say the word. Let them know. Let them know. Crucify me. Tinubu should use his sense. He don't allow soldiers to go and kill people in a place. Say they are criminals. Did the court say so?
Another topic.
You can go on with another topic.
An airport has been renamed after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. What's your own take on it?
Anyway, that is for him. I think if another person gets Niger State. If another person fit come tomorrow, become a president and cancel it. Because as far as I'm concerned, Tinubu has not anything that befits him. Naming an airport after him. These are things you can achieve and do well. Then after you went, they will see many legacy, reputable legacy. As a man of reputations, they will name many government institutions after you. Are you listening to me? I would have likened that airport to be named after MKO Abiola. He was rightly voted by the whole Nigerians. But Fulani military men under Ibrahim Babangida truncated that effort and he did not rule Nigeria. I'm an Igbo man. I'm not fighting for Igbo man to be renamed that after Akunyili himself. He did good job for Nigeria. They should have renamed that airport after Akunyili. If we want to be sectional, the only befitting person whose name should be there at that airport should be Dora Akunyili. So what are we saying? Sorry. What are we saying? You don't just go and rename that place after Tinubu. What is the good legacy that he has left? Legacy of hardship, excruciating economic situation in Nigeria. And they are still trying to what? Monumentalize him, epitomize him on the basis of nothingness. Oga, I don't think we have people there that has something upstairs. What we're having there in the high places are people that supposedly should move from Yaba Psychiatric Hospital back to Abeokuta. You give honor to whom honor is due. You don't throw honor to the dogs. Give what is discarded to the dog.
All right, thank you so much, Raphael. Just a minute, please. All of you, please. Just a minute, please.
What's happening? What are you talking about?
Well, you've been here since.
You are talking about say Tinubu wants
Tinubu.
You see what is happening in Nigeria is like the government is not doing well, so everybody can talk bad of the government because they are not popular. They are killing Nigeria gradually, which is bad. Kidnapping every day. Where's the government? Where's the military? Where's the government? Nigeria don't have government anymore. So I don't believe in Nigeria anymore. Yesterday, Kaduna, today, Sokoto, or the other day, Ekiti. Why would they be kidnapping students every time? At the end, the government will go and rescue them, pay money to who? Pay money to spirits. So Nigeria is a scam house.
All right, thank you so much, Michael Chinedu. Quickly, let's have you. Yeah, your own submission on the killings of some members of ESN and IPOB in the southeast by Nigerian troops.
Of course, that killing is not acceptable because if anybody is caught, disobeying the law and order, I think the court is in a better place, to take certain decisions. It tells you how incapable, our security, how intelligent our security agencies are, and they refuse to understand that the effort to blackmail IPOB has always failed globally, because IPOB itself represents the consciousness of every Biafran around the world. That is just the truth. So anybody that's been tagged a terrorist and being killed without, properly going through the court processes, I think that issue, is something that is very, very worrisome.
Are some Easterners not hiding under the umbrella of IPOB to perpetrate evil in the southeastern region?
Of course, there might be certain elements that are not comfortable, who are out there to destroy, the command and control, or what IPOB actually represents. IPOB is a non-violent movement. And if you look at, most of the things they have done over the past years, you can see that they don't bear arms. They don't carry arms.
But some arms were recovered by the...
That's what I'm telling you. That is what I'm telling you, that you are not going to rule out government sabotage. People who are trying to sabotage the effort, of what IPOB actually represents. Government can do. We see it happen here in Lagos, where they go and pick some certain boys and they drop a gun and call them they are criminals. It can happen.
All right, thank you so much. Please tomorrow. Thank you. All right, sir. Hello. Quickly, before I go. Quickly, before I go. Sorry. Oh, yeah. Your own submission before I go.
About killing?
Killing, yeah.
It's too outrageous. Yeah. It's very disheartening. Killing citizens of this country. We shouldn't welcome such a thing because it's so bad. We are human beings. We are created by God. So the killing, I did not actually supporting killing people innocently.
Also, the president told the Nigeria Customs to release food items to their owners. How do you feel about this? Do you think these guys will implement the order of Mr. President?
Release items.
Seized
items.
Seized goods, yeah.
Seized goods to the owners.
To the owners, yeah.
Was it smuggled in? If it's a smuggled goods, why should it be released? Open the border and let people do business. Allow people food to come in for citizens to consume. That is what we're talking.
All right, there's a signal behind the camera. I need to go. Sorry. You'll have more time to speak tomorrow. We'll have time to speak tomorrow. Thank you so much. All right, on this note, I say goodbye to you on today's edition of this program. Join me next time on this same platform. Behind the camera, Malik Adeyemi. Social media handles right on the screen. You can also join me on Facebook at Michael Timothy Adekunle, Instagram Michael Timothy Adekunle, on TikTok Mike Flip TV. Thank you so much, everyone. Tomorrow is another day. Bye.